Well, hello, hello, hello again. It is Tuesday, and I am excited to bring you this layout that uses the Simple Stories a Friesen Season collection and a few other items from my stash. And I was excited to get this collection. It's been a while, a long while, since I was excited about any collection that was not Cheeky Studio or Norwegian Wood. I was excited about that. But yeah, I love this collection, and it inspired me to do a lot of holiday layouts, which if you followed me last year or before, I mean, I've been on YouTube a long time. I'm just never been really into holiday layouts. And I did make an attempt at a December daily once, and I completed it, but it was a love-hate relationship, to put it kindly. But I was in a really bad relationship, like love life relationship at the time. And so I think that was the main culprit, not the actual December daily. Which I just kind of made it a mini album. But anyway, I really liked Snow and Cocoa, so I got a few pieces of that, but I kind of missed the boat on it, and I liked Sweater Weather, and I got a few pieces of that. And then I saw Friesen Season after I'd used a little bit of that, and I am in such a great place in my life right now. Like, for everything, for work, for love life, my kids are in a good place. I couldn't ask for a better life, and I'm healthy, and I don't know, it's just everything seems to be going so well that I really, really enjoyed doing layouts about the holidays. And so you've seen several from me recently, and there are several more. So hopefully I won't have holiday layouts drag into February. That is not the plan. But in fact, I'm going to try to slow down and just focus on maybe something that's a little more spring oriented, or maybe Valentine's. But I still am working on my empty box, so I have several things in there that are floral and that sort of thing. And I can always use cheeky florals. And anyway, I'll just chat on and on and on instead of tell you what I've done here. Which I'm always guilty of. But I took this Simple Stories paper, and I love that I used the red with snowflake background because that's very unlike me. And then I fussy cut out a ton of these houses from another one of the Friesen Season papers. And also, I think there was a couple I think there was a couple from Sweater Weather that I still had on my desk, a couple of the little houses there. And then I've been using this Wonderful Winter by Die Cuts with a View paper, and fussy cutting out these Christmas trees or winter trees. And I just took some thread and put it around this circle that I had traced out. And I am just taking these fussy cut trees and houses and some stickers from the Friesen Season collection, and I'm going to town. I am just going to make a huge circle around this background, and I will end up adding a couple of them like popped up and layered. But in the meanwhile, I'm just going to secure these down with a little bit of my Aleene's tacky glue. And I did pull from this chipboard set of Snow and Cocoa. I pulled that, what appears to be a VW bug with a little Christmas tree. I like the dimension that adds. And I know I pulled I pulled a couple of chipboard trees from that collection as well. So you're going to see me add those around the circle. I'm adding just a little more messy thread. Just a little goes a long way for me. And I make sure I glue everything down. That chipboard is kind of old, and I find that gluing everything down just makes me feel more secure. So I have a tendency to do that now on top of anything that's supposedly sticky, like alphas or thickers or, you know, chipboard. Usually if you get a fresh batch of stickers, though, they stick pretty good. So these little mountainscapes, they stuck pretty good because that's a brand new sticker sheet. That little plaid tree was one of the chipboard from Snow and Cocoa. And some of these trees, like that little one there I just placed, was from the Simple Stories and not from the Wonderful Winter. So I'm just kind of mixing and matching and layering. And I thought at first I was going to use just a plain white cardstock to put in the center of this circle that I would pop up, but I end up changing my mind, and I really like the change. So you're going to see me kind of mess with a white circle, but I'm going to trade that out. Oh, that little house that's an A-frame house is a puffy sticker from, I want to say it was Sweater Weather. And there are a couple of little puffy stickers from that, I think, from that collection. Nope, that's the only one. I am wrong. That was the only puffy sticker, but it worked out perfect. It's another little house. I did add a couple of snowmen, I believe. Oh, that is the other puffy sticker. That little snowman is a puffy sticker. And that's from that Sweater Weather collection. And it didn't take as long as you would think to fussy cut these out. I already had some on my desk from the little trees and the Sweater Weather. So the majority of what I had to cut was from the Simple Stories. And I enjoy it. You know, you grab a cup of hot tea and you just kind of resolve yourself to spending the time, and it's therapeutic for me, so I enjoy it. I did pop up that one little house there, and here's where I'm kind of adding some dimension by popping up a few of these houses and layering them on top of some of the other fussy cut items. And I'm just making sure my placement is correct. And there, okay, so there's the white circle that I had cut out. It was just so drastic. And even though the snowflakes in the background and the little dots are white, and there were several little white snow-capped mountains and houses, I just thought that white circle was just, it was too bright. I'd used some old chipboard there to pop it up, but I'm going to end up pulling all of that off because I changed my mind. And you know, if you look at something and it's just, wow, that is such a huge contrast, and I'm not sure I like it, you know, take it off. Use something else. Interview other products. I mean, it's all for fun. It doesn't have to be perfect. And if you don't enjoy your layouts at the end of the day, you know, every one of them is not going to be a winner. I mean, I wish every one of them was a hit and a winner, but for the most part, I enjoyed the process, and it's not all about the outcome, but it is about the process for me. So, and I have a terrible memory, so it really helps me remember moments in my life. So here's where I thought, okay, it's such a stark contrast. I am going to get a little tri-liner, and I am going to make a stitch element on this circle. But I don't like that either. Which, there you go. Now you can see what I decided to do. So I took another piece of that Frozen Season paper, which is the stripe, and I like that so much better. And I ended up sewing around the circle several times in order to kind of make a wonky sewn edge, and that is what I was wanting. That to me makes everything cohesive, and it just, I love that stripe paper so much. It has all the colors that are in all the houses and the trees, and it just makes a wonderful platform. And I kind of popped it up by using some old acrylic tags that I had. So I also had some of this blue snow type paper from the Cheeky Studio December kit in my stash, and then just this red cardstock that was in my scraps. And I did pop up that entire circle, but I did not pop up the photo because then it would be too much. But so I'm looking through my sweater weather stickers here, and I'm trying to decide what to add as far as additional clusters. Like, you would think I had enough going on this page, but apparently I did not. So I am going to add a little cluster to the upper left and the lower right. And so the word or the label favorite things is, I love that. That is from that crepe paper sweater weather. And then I will add a label from the freezing season just below it that says just chillin'. And the snowman stays, and I'm also going to add, let's see if I add that. Oh no, I'm going to add a couple of little snowflakes around the page. I think I'm going to look in various, like on various sticker sheets for snowflakes and stars. So I found some gold stars. I did find a little gold sticker, and then a snowflake with a gold snowflake sticker. And here's where I add the word or the label just chillin'. And I contemplated adding a little more thread behind this snowman, but I don't end up doing it because, like, you know, obviously it's got a lot going on as it is, so I didn't feel like it needed anything else. But I do add that teacup because I am a big tea drinker in the winter. And I also add this bird that is from that Simple Stories collection. I love the little hat on the bird. And I thought about adding that label down at the bottom, but I end up putting it right underneath the little bird on the top, and it says, "Baby, it's cold outside." So I really like the different sizes of the houses and the different sizes of the trees. I think it draws a lot of interest to the layout. And I like that I kept my clusters a little bit simple outside of the photo because, of course, I had a ton going on around that circle. But I just end up finishing this with some white acrylic paint that I'm going to water down. I've loved doing that. If you've been one of my subbies, then you know I've been doing that forever. I really like it on summer layouts too. So, but it does mimic snow if you do it on a layout like this. So, and it's so opaque. I've not found an ink that is opaque like I like it, but I do like the acrylic splatters in white. So I just go all the way around the circle and get really messy with it, and it looks like little snowflakes. I love it. And that's going to finish it up. I will have information on how you can find me at the end of this video. I have been sending out a lot of videos, and I've really been enjoying the process. I will be going to Creativation 2 days from now, so you won't see a video from me for a couple of days. But check out my Instagram and Cheeky Studios Instagram and Cheeky Studio Facebook group for updates on Creativation. And if you're there, say hello to me if you see me. Ta-ta for now. Bye.